So today we're doing a bit of pressure washing. Clog pressure washer. It's pattern print concrete, so this is going to have to be done very carefully so we don't take the colour out of it. So that'll be quite interesting to see how that comes up. So we're going to give that a light blow down just to get rid of the surface dirt, but we're not going to give it too much of a pressurised deep clean. And then up the side of the house we've got all of this area here. Train's just made a start. Quite interesting, see how that comes up. Stay tuned, we'll jump back into this in a couple of hours once we've had a good stab at it. Look at that, it's come up lovely. Absolutely lovely. Got a couple of weeds to have out down now. Check them ones out. Getting ready for the sand, the sealant. But yep, it's come up absolutely lovely. What he's doing at the moment is he's concentrating on the long runs of the gaps in between the bricks. getting the weeds out. The surface has been washed, but now it's just a matter of just getting in, running along all the gaps. Getting it ready for the sand to go in. It'll be no good if there's all sludge in there and there's no gaps for the sand to go in. Lovely jubbly. So We have just put straight turbo nozzle on all this bit down here. Got the worst of it up, but it's still got to be gone over again. So yeah, it's been quite as you can see, I'm wearing most of it. But yeah, it's coming up nice. Well, what we've had to do is push all the sludge and all the rubbish up the far end, because we don't want it coming down to this drain here, and we don't want it coming down to this one here either. We don't want to start blocking things up. So what we've had to do is we've had to sort of push all the rubbish and all the water and everything sort of uphill a little bit, and then get rid of the worst, and then what we can do then is just work our way back down. And yeah, made a right mess of everything, to be honest, but we'll just have to wash all these windows down. As you can see, it's gone everywhere, but it'll all clean up nice. We'll give it a blow down at the end. It's coming up nice. Still got to be gone over again though, so not good enough, or not for me anyway. Yeah, that's what we're looking at. If anyone's looking for any jet washing or anything like that, you can grab our number. Give us a call if you want us to come out and jet wash, or you just want some advice. Probably best to call or text. Don't really get time to go through emails and things. But yeah, we're getting there. As I say, we're going to go over it again, and just to give it its final, and then what we'll be doing in a day or two, coming back, and we'll be sanding and sealing it. Hence why we're going to all the trouble to make sure it's absolutely perfect, and all the weeds and everything. So even though we've gone over it with a disc cleaner, there are still weeds. The disc cleaner has done everything to the surface, but as you can see, like that little green bit, there's still bits of weed in there. So that's where the lance and the turbo nozzle, that's going to come into play, because that's literally just going to blast everything out the gaps. So I think what the name of the game is we're not actually going to be washing the actual stones, we're just going to be running the turbo nozzle over the gaps, make sure all the gaps are all clear, and then with a general pass over with the lance, if it passes over the stone it will get an extra clean. But the whole idea is now is literally just to work on gaps only, so we'll just run that straight over, and yeah, get all the soot in between all the weeds. The rest of the moss, already a load of moss has come out. Got to clean up the street, because obviously all that sludge and moss and all the rest of it is mounted up quite nicely. So we've got to have a good clean up there. Try and bear in mind as well, with all this moss, sludge, things like that, you don't want to be brushing it down drains. Wants to get swept onto a big shovel, into a bucket. We're fortunate we can run it down the bottom of the garden, where there's an area where we can yeah, get rid of it down the bottom of the garden, so we're quite fortunate. Otherwise we'd have to bucket it and take it away. So yeah, but it don't go down the drain whatever happens, not down the customers' drains or down the public's either. Yeah, very messy this driveway, very messy indeed. But there you go. It won't be once we're finished. Right, stay tuned. stage of any jet washing is to put sand down. So we're going to be re-sanding today and sealing. I've already chucked a little bit of sand down, but literally just cut it down, empty it out, don't matter where it goes. Then just a butts up, probably the longest bit of actually just sweeping it in, making sure it goes in all the gaps. That's the sort of finish you get, gaps gone, literally goes in. Same as the sealant, you can't actually put enough on. You just completely flood the area with the sand, let it do its job, pull in the gaps. There you go. So, we will jump back into this when we've got it all sanded and then we're ready to seal. And then what we'll do, we just jump back in when we're putting the sealant down, and yeah. Right, so we've sanded, so just going to have a quick gander. So just sanded, it's taken us probably about 30-40 minutes to get the sand in. A bit of a painstaking job, but it's got to be done. Now we're going to be using the pick seal again, so it's going to give you another quick demo like all the other videos. Turn you on the roller, roll it out. "18" roller, oversized tray. The more you get on, the better. Get into the sand. You cannot put them up on that. Now we're not pouring this out like we did at the other gentleman's, just purely because we knew we had enough. This one, for one drum, could be a bit tight, so we're going to roll this on. Probably how it's meant to go on. Try and do our best to cover all of this with one 25 litre drum. So yeah. Plenty on. Roll them on. Doesn't matter with this one if there's excess with something that you're applying. You know, you're leaving an excess and it leaves like a dark residue. With this, it just soaks in. It goes. Quite slippery. Yeah, be careful. Not to slip over. That's why the wellies are in play today. But we'll jump back into this when we're roughly halfway through. Stay tuned.
It looks all sparkly.
Sparkly. That's the driveway, all sealed, waterproof, weed free. 18 months. We've come all the way down here. Two drums, two 25 litre drums. This has had 50 litres on it, and we've run out that little bit there, and then we run out that little stretch there. So I've said to the lady what we're doing is we're doing another wash and seal soon. I'm really hoping there's going to be a little bit left over to get that covered. Just look at that little patch. It's very irritating, but it is what it is. And the same with that little strip there. You can sort of see the difference where it's gone down and where it hasn't. So we're just going to need a little touch more there, but it's not really going to warrant buying another 25 litre can at 155 quid. So we'll just have to be patient on that one. We're quite fortunate we come round and we're doing regular maintenance here, but yeah, it's looking lovely. Customer's very happy with it, it's the main thing. And I'm a little bit paid off with run out, but there's not a lot you can really do about it. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.